Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you click subscribe down below and let's get started with the video. So this video is all about how I explain functional neurological disorder, which is one of my chronic illnesses. So the simplest way I can think of to explain functional neurological disorder is the messages in my brain get mixed up. So they could send the messages to the wrong place, or the wrong messages could be sent, or no messages are sent at all. Most medical professionals explain it as a computer. So if you think of the brain and body as hardware and the messages as software, they say that the software is malfunctioning, it's not working properly. But I don't think that's a very good example because it doesn't really explain it. Because functional neurological disorder isn't a mental illness, it is a real physical illness, and the effects it has on people can be as bad as multiple sclerosis or Parkinson's. So it is real, it's not a mental illness, and people need to stop viewing it as psychosomatic. I have actually had a paramedic explain it as like a car's engine management system. So if you try and switch on the indicators, the brake light will come on. And that's actually a really good example because it's something a lot of people should understand, especially if they drive a car. And yeah, it's just a good example. And it can be easier to understand than how I explain it. So yeah, it's a real illness, and most medical professionals who use the software explanation still think of it as a mental illness. They could use the same explanation for something like anxiety or depression, but it's not like those, even though it can be triggered by stress and other factors that can cause mental illnesses. It is a real physical illness. It's not something that I have made up. It's not something I can just stop. Like if I tried to walk, I have seizures at the moment, I can't just stop the seizures. I can't just not have them. It's nothing I have control over. And I'm not saying that people with anxiety and depression have control over that, over their feelings or anything. It's just FND is real. There is a problem with my brain, just it can't be picked up on MRIs or CTs or EEGs, because they don't look for how the neurons work. The best way to explain FND to a medical professional or someone who understands about neurons and how the brain works is to tell them that the neurons misfire. So the neural pathways are going to the wrong place, or they've broken, or the neurons just simply don't go down them. Not the right ones anyway. So that's how you could explain it to a medical professional and show them that it is actually a physical it's a real illness. It's a physical illness. It's not something you have control over. It's just how your brain works. And that's okay, because it affects your life, but it's just something that has happened to me, and I kind of just try and get on with it. Yes, I have seizures. No, I can't drive. Yes, I use a wheelchair. But something could happen in the future, and if none of this happened, then I don't even know what I would be doing now. It's been nearly 3 years since it all started. And at the beginning it was okay, and now it's not. And it should have been picked up earlier, but nobody understands it. So I have a specialist nurse who knows about FND, and she's annoyed that, or not annoyed, she just thinks it should have been picked up earlier, but because nobody understands it, then they couldn't diagnose it. So hopefully this video has helped you understand FND, and if you have FND or you know someone who does, hopefully this video will have helped you know more about it and how to explain it to a medical professional. So that's it for this video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time.